The peace,
Mario,
the
Mario,
love,
Mario, Mario,
the knowledge.
Mario,
Yes, sir.
Mario,
Andy,
Mario.
Andy.
How the heck are you, Mario?
I'm doing fantastic. How about yourself?
I am doing very well. I've been looking forward to this for a long time, trying to get things going with the podcast, finally getting things going, and bringing on people that are gonna uh, get out a great message, a positive message, a great thing. The story that you guys have with Banana Bros is definitely something that I want to get into, and just something that I want to say right off the bat about you and about you guys. I know that we're connected with a lot of the same people. The
No.
thing that I find amazing is it's always interesting to find out how many people that we know together. And again, it's about the energy. It's a great energy. When Yuri Williams, a future superhero, came here
Yeah, he's great people.
last month, one of the first things he said is he said we were talking about you guys. Um, I filmed I did a podcast last night with the real Jeff Spencer. He does a Sweeten Up podcast, and one of the things that we were talking about, he was asking about Banana Bros. He was just
Oh,
like,
right
he was
on.
like, that is one of the greatest things I've ever seen. He's like, I gotta get it. We were so you guys come up more than you know, and it's always in a conversation that there's a smile about.
Oh, that's great news, man. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it.
And that's not just because of the weed, it's because of who you guys are.
Yeah, we always try to put out positive vibes. I mean, we don't have customers, everyone's family. That's why we're the Banana Bros. So we like to look at everyone as our bros and family, you know? So it's yeah, it's always great to hear that people appreciate it, that people are also spreading the word and the love, because that's what we're about, man. In this cannabis community, it's all about positive vibes and spreading that love.
Tell me about Banana Bros and how it got started. I know you guys like what started in like 2017 when you guys were trying to figure out a better grind or a better way to smoke.
Yeah, we started off in 2017. We launched in 2018. The idea was make it easier for people that prefer the organic flower as opposed to concentrates to be able to enjoy their medicine. We noticed that not everyone could roll. Some people have like arthritis, some people have Parkinson's. Unfortunately, there's a lot of medical conditions out there that would prohibit people from being able to roll casually. So we just wanted to figure out a hurdle around that and make it easy for everyone to take it easy.
And you that's amazing because what you just said there, talking about people that can't roll. Yeah, you can joke around. I mean, listen, I've been smoking weed pretty much my entire life, and I'm not a great roller. Um, but
Yeah,
what's more important is the fact that you thought about the people that have the difficulty of actually being able to, whether it's something with their hands, physical, that they can't do it, that these amazing machines right here can do it all for you and help you. And exactly with your medicine, that's something that a lot of people. I'm glad that the stigmatism of weed, marijuana, flower, herb, whatever name that everybody has for it, whatever you want to call it, um, really is getting the notice that it deserves for the good
right.
that it does. It's everybody, I'm glad that we're getting over that stoner phase, that all that crazy stuff that you can go back to the 40s and the 50s and all the bad information that was put out.
Yeah, the negative stereotypes.
I'm glad that that's all finally coming around. And even myself as a retired detective, while when we met a lot through my comedy, through what I do, but we met a lot through, I think, because of my special needs son. And you saw what we
Yeah,
go through, and you're just compassionate, caring people. And it was something that one helps with my son. We smoke. I smoke for my son because he can't actually smoke. He wouldn't be able to do it too well. So I kind of smoke. We have different ways. We have masks. We have different things that we use to administer the medication to him.
right.
And it's for a long time I had to hide it. Like I said, being a detective at the time, everything was illegal here in New Jersey. We had found out we did a test run right away. I met somebody, I believe they were in Long Island, and they got me some stuff that they thought would help Jayden's specific issues with his seizures, with everything that he goes through. And it was an oil. And I remember the first night, my son on average 2 to 3 seizures a night. the first night that I gave it to him, this is before we had nursing, I literally gave it to him and I pulled up the chair and I sat next to his bed and I watched him the entire night for seizure activity, for seizures, and it was nothing. And that's when I
Oh,
realized,
wow.
okay, the plant is what we need. It's not a cure-all. It helps, Jayden, and that's the important thing. And like I said, I was a detective at the time, and everything here was illegal in New Jersey, and I was getting a lot of pushback from people. You shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't be doing that to your son. My son is on a million different pharmaceuticals, which destroy him in so many different ways. What is the side effect of marijuana? Nothing at all. He may want to. Some nights after he'll smoke, he'll ask for some goldfish crackers. That's the side effect that we have to deal with. Like I said, the pharmaceuticals, the side effects that we deal with are absolutely nightmarish and horrific on a daily basis. And the weed does actually help with some of those side effects. So here you have something that's helping on every level. Like I said, I used to have to sneak out of state and meet up with people out of state. People would find out that I'm a cop. They'd get nervous. I had one guy run on me. I'm like, no, it's not. It's not. It's for my son. I'm a human being. Let's forget all this BS and let's focus
Right.
on helping people.
Yeah, definitely. I was surprised that it got to the point that it got to where people getting arrested for just such small amounts, and there's still people in prison over that stuff. And it's sad, really.
Now, what is your experience and your history with marijuana?
So I came from a traditional Mexican family. They were strict, and for good reasons, they wanted to do their best to raise us right. So I didn't experiment until way later on in my years. And yeah, when I started to experiment, I started to learn more about it and the history regarding why it was illegal and all the laws behind it. And it really opened my mind, like aside from smoking it, obviously, but also from learning the history behind it. It just I got really interested in it, and yeah, I love it. I love the positive that it gives. I love to have people use it for medication. Again, going to seizures, you see a lot of videos out there. There's a lot of good content showing the positive effects of the flower.
And again, we talked about how you guys deliver what you guys have created is, in case you don't know, people don't know, it's called the OTTO.
Right.
I have a custom one. I have a very special one that was made up by you guys here. And they're along with my Legos over here. I don't remember exactly how we met or how we first communicated. I saw the product. I think Little Duval actually, I think, posted up about it. And I think I may have re-put it in my stories and Instagram. And I don't know if you guys saw me, and then we connected. And the next thing I knew, you guys sent me one. And it was just like, well, hold on. And you just did it just because you're just a caring, good person. I had nothing to offer you. I had nothing to give you. I had nothing to hype up for you. I had nothing to do for you. Just out of the goodness of your heart, you sent that. Like I said, we have the Legos that we've shown on here. And it's not just that you send the OTTOs and you send that. There's always a personal note. There's always something of love and caring. And if that doesn't make a business a great business, then I don't know what does. Because that's the most important thing. You can tell that you guys are in it from your heart.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, first and foremost, that's why we created the product, is to, again, help people, as many people we could possibly help. We recognize that without people's support, our business wouldn't exist. So yeah, we linked up on Instagram, I believe. It was Little Duval's post that you posted. He's great people, by the way. Love to see how he's recovering. He's so,
Yes.
like, it's amazing, but it's so inspiring to see that. But yeah, we noticed the support that you were showing us. So of course, once we started to view your profile and see everything with Jayden and your family, I mean, yeah, we just want to spread love. And I mean, it's the least we could do for all the support that you've shown us.
And you've connected with so many amazing people. Who are some of the incredible? Like I said, I love the fact that the first thing when Yuri came here, the future superhero, if you look back, he was he comes every year. He comes with Rodney Smith Jr. They're two incredible superheroes who just help people. They just travel the
Yeah.
country all year long, helping people. Rodney mows lawns. He shovels for veterans, for elderly people, just going to people's homes and helping them. Yuri dresses up as all different characters: Spider-Man, Mandalorian, Deadpool. Goes to the houses again, just kids that need special needs kids. He goes to hospitals. Like I said, he's been here, I think, 3 or 4 years, and it was one of the first things he said when we walked in. We actually were talking about you before they started filming everything. So again, it's just a great vibe that you guys are surrounded with, that give off, that create.
Yeah, I mean, Yuri's great people. The stuff that he does, it's hard not to want to support that guy. You see all the good that he's doing, like you're saying, everywhere from veterans to the homeless to children to pet shelters. I mean, he has a very big heart. So again, the least we could do is support him in any way that he requires. We were fortunate enough to be invited to go see the Black Adam. He actually had a theater that was rented out for him, so we got to go there and spread some love as well. But yeah, he's truly inspiring, man, and very fortunate for us to know such an amazing human being. Another person that we're both fortunate to know is Donnell Rawlings. Again, growing up in a strict household, I wasn't able to really watch a lot of comedy because of the language. So I remember some of my first comedy experiences, of course, are going to be like Chris Rock and Dave Chappelle. I bought the DVDs when I went to Tower Records, which isn't around anymore. But and then the Dave Chappelle show, and I found those in really low moments of my life, and it was really inspiring. And better than anyone, humor definitely helps pick you up. It's the greatest medicine around. And yeah, being able to communicate with them is amazing. And I still don't believe it. It's just so surreal that, growing up in my dark time, once again, I was watching this guy who's making me laugh, the whole I'm rich bitch. And then, now I message him. He's just such an amazing person. And there's always that thing that people say that you don't want to meet your heroes because, sometimes it doesn't go that well. And I've had some of those instances. But what I can say is he's amazing people, and he definitely lives up to whatever expectations you would have. He's a great person.
Yeah, a great caring person. We've used your product quite a bit. It was actually funny when he was performing at Caroline's when I was with him, I think like 2 years ago. I remember I walked backstage and the first thing I saw was the OTTO sitting there in the green room in Caroline's, and I was like, it was a comfortable thing because it was a night of stress, and you're getting ready for comedy and everything like that. And I walked in, and yes, I enjoy smoking, of course, before going on, not too much because you still have to be focused. But just to walk in and just to see the OTTO sitting there, it was almost like a familiar face. So
Yeah,
again, it all comes
awesome.
full circle with just good people, good vibes, good connections. It's all just good stuff, and then you get some good herb. So you're actually smiling and you're happy even before you get the herb. You guys create a good environment even before smoking.
Yeah, that's awesome. And then when you see the device work, I mean, it's just amazing just seeing all the fresh material get milled directly into your phone. It's kind of a show in itself.
Yes, what I'll do is I have that one that I did like years ago. I had that one. I need to do an updated one because that one I don't think I could say weed or marijuana. I think because it was illegal here in New Jersey at the time.
Right.
I think I made a joke about your favorite your spices and herbs, but now I can actually say, yeah, I'm putting my weed in it now without any
Yeah.
fear of.
I remember that video. That's the one where you put it.
Exactly.
Let's cut to a clip.
Yes, I'm gonna have to throw that in.
What's up, my peoples? Bearded Humor here. I just wanted to share this amazing product that I just received from my friends over at Banana Brothers. Now, let me show you what this is all about, okay? You got this little thing here that may look like a grinder to you, but I know what you're thinking. Well, let me tell you that the marijuana is legal here in New Jersey, so this definitely is not the devil's lettuce. So, what it is it's herbs and seasonings that I like to use in some of my food that maybe a restaurant doesn't have. So what you do is you place that in there. And you take this really cool little holder here, drop that down in there, place this on top, press the button, and just wait a second. Drops that down in there, and Take that off, slide this up, take this out, tie this up. Now, wherever I go, I can bring my favorite herbs and seasonings with me, and then I can just sprinkle them on my food as I like. Perfect little herb and seasoning holder. Keep it right here in my beard. Thank you very much, Banana Brothers. Peace, love, and laughter. Enjoy, y'all.
There we go.
So what else is going on at Banana Bros?
So right now we're actually working on a new product. Hopefully we can release that by the end of the year. We got a lot of exciting things. For me personally, I'm going to be going to the Champs trade show next week, which is going to be February 8th. So I'm excited about that. Get to go and meet a lot of people, get to show off the product, which is always exciting. Yeah, you know, just bumping and grinding here in the office, man. Doing what we need to do.
I've been seeing you guys have been getting some wonderful recognition too. It's nice to see that you are getting noticed for the amazing product that you have.
Oh, I love that too, man. Yeah, it's hard work, but it's definitely gratifying.
Now, you guys, have you gotten some awards lately, or?
Oh yeah, we actually got a Kickstarter award when we first launched. And then yeah, we got the smart milling device award. So that's great.
Congratulations. That is awesome. Can you talk about the new products coming, or is that like under wraps?
Not yet. Yeah. It's one of those probably have to have you sign an NDA.
That's
But yeah, it is exciting. And we are anticipating that's going to launch by the end of the year.
that's awesome. Looking forward to that. That's always great stuff from you guys. Tell us a little bit more about where you see Banana Bros going. What direction? Because you are growing and you are going to continue to grow. And with the great product, with the great people, with everything that you're giving, where do you see yourself 5 years, 10 years? Where do you see the product? Where do you see Banana Bros? Where do you see you and Dave? Where do you see everything going?
Well, right now everything's going up, so that's always positive. I love the social engagement of it. Once again, like meeting people like you, meeting people like the Donna Rawlings and Yuri, and then all the other, you know, people that I've met. So I really love that. I'm focused on growing relationships, growing with different brands, collaborating. We're gonna have a collaboration that should be coming up with higher standards. So we advertised that like I believe last week. So that's gonna be awesome. And yeah, just building relationships and just putting out those positive vibes again. Because first and foremost, I mean, that's what the community is really about. It's just the peace and the love. And you bring the laughter.
Well, we all bring the laughter. Now, how is it now? Because it's a very interesting thing, the way that the world is. The world is finally opening up and beginning to understand. Did you have a lot of pushback in the beginning with what you were doing and negativity and you shouldn't be doing this? Or how do you see that the way people are accepting marijuana now? How has that changed in your journey?
Right. So in the beginning, we launched again in 2018. So that was right at that moment where the law started to change. So we did have to jump a lot of hurdles in that beginning. But throughout the years, laws have become more lenient. There's a lot more states that are allowing it recreationally. So the great thing about it is it's getting a little easier. So that's always a positive. But yeah, in the very beginning, it was definitely difficult. There's a lot of hurdles. I mean, even the cones themselves, because they could be used with tobacco, we had to go and get like a tobacco license. Like there's just so many different hurdles that they're putting for us. Yeah.
Wow, just for the cones.
Just for the cones themselves.
Wow, that's and that's where you go. It's a little bit too much, and it's nice now that things are opening up and are relaxing.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh,
A lot of different brands out there, which is awesome. I mean, like the way that we see it is there's enough for everybody. So we definitely welcome all the competition and everything like that. And we have noticed that throughout the years, there are more brands because it is becoming more easier and they are becoming more lenient with these kinds of products.
but you guys, with the OTTO, amazing. I can't wait to see the next product. I'm sure you guys are going to still be at the forefront, leading the pack there. And again, I'm going to keep saying this, and I don't care if I sound like a broken record. It's an amazing company. It's an amazing product. But the thing that I absolutely love about you guys is you guys. It's the Banana Bros, and it's like you said, it is a family.
Yeah, we try to treat everyone with respect. We do get people who like, sometimes you're gonna get those bad seeds, and we try to help everyone out and make sure that they have a positive experience. But at the end of the day, yeah, that's what it's about. It's always about the customers, and it's always about treating them like family. Again, it's not a very difficult thing to do. And we do recognize that there are a lot of other companies that, don't really go down that path. And yeah, it's definitely a learning curve experience.
Now, where can we find out all the information on Banana Bros? I know you have the website. You guys are on all social medias, or where's the best way to find it?
Facebook, we're on Instagram. We have our website, which has a lot of our information as well.
And they can buy the OTTOs directly and all the accessories directly from the website. You have everything on there.
Yeah, we offer all of our accessories as well as all of our different autos.
It's interesting too, where we get our flower from Jayden from with his medical marijuana card. They actually sell your product. I actually saw it the other day. I was actually on their site, and I was like, hey, they got autos there. I was like, that's pretty cool. And I have a family member who's actually just started working at a local smoke shop, and I want to talk to him about getting some of your stuff in there too. And it's one of those things. When I see the name, when I see the product, it's a friendly face to me. It's not just a grinder to me. It's when I see that, I see you. I see the family behind it. So it makes me smile. It's one of my favorite products. And not just because of what it does, it's because of who it is.
Highly appreciated, man. Yeah, and that's what we're trying to convey. So I'm glad that that you're seeing that as well.
And I really hope that people check it out. Can't wait to see more. Can't wait to see what's coming next from you guys. It's all just wonderful. And again, broken record, energy. I cannot say it enough. It's about the wonderful energy and the people behind it. I cannot thank you guys enough for everything, the support, the love. Like I said, we use this for Jayden to help him with his seizures and all of his medical conditions. And my wife and I use it at night, just after a long, stressful day, just to take the edge off, just to unwind, just to watch something silly. You have no idea how many nights you guys are a part of our nights. I mean, the weather's it's like, I think 6 degrees here today. So we won't be going outside tonight, but there's so many nights we'll just be like, okay, it's one of those nights. And Jenny and I look at each other and we just know. We don't have to say much. We'll just be like, okay, that breaks out, the cone breaks out, we decide what strain we want, and then we go sit on the front porch, and we just sit out on the front porch on the swing, and we just relax. And it's
That's awesome.
You guys are a part of therapy for us more than you guys know. The little from the cones, the little, I guess the filter parts, that's left over.
Right.
There's a bunch of them on the front porch. It's funny now because our daughter, she understands everything, and we talk to her about everything, and we're very open. And she laughs all the time, and she's like, could you clean up those things? Like the first time she saw it, she was like, what are all those little banana things? And then he explained, and she knows about you guys, and she loves you guys and everything like that. And it's a family thing. She's not involved with it because she's still too young, but we explained to her and we talked to her, and she understands that it's a medicine, and she sees what it does for her brother, and she sees what it does for her parents. She sees the stress that we go through. And there are a lot of days when I can honestly say that if it wasn't for that, if it wasn't for the flower, I don't know how I would make it. I've tried some pharmaceutical stuff over the years to try to help with depression and anxiety and stuff like that, and it's never worked for me personally. It's always made things worse for me. Again, this is what helps me. Again, not just this is what helps me. It's the people behind it.
I appreciate
Like
it.
listen, I've got cones for, I think the last time you sent me something. Again, it's Jen will be like, "Oh, you got a package." I'm like, "I didn't order anything. I don't know." I check my Amazon. I don't know what it is. All of a sudden I look, it's OTTO. And again, it's full of cones that have got to set up for months. It's full of notes that have got to set up with love. It's full of us. It's it's that's what it is. It's just full of us, our little Lego characters.
Right on, man. Glad that you appreciate it, dude. Like, yeah, that's awesome. I mean, again, you got a lot on your plate, dude. I definitely understand that. And if we could just help make you smile, we know that it can make a little difference.
Well, you not only make me smile, you make my wife smile, you make my son smile, you make my daughter smile, you make our family smile. I know you make Donnell Rolling smile. I know you make Yuri Williams smile. I know so many people that you make smile. There are hundreds of thousands of people, I'm sure, that on a daily basis you make smile. Don't ever forget that. Don't ever forget that what you guys do, not just the product, but who you are and what you are, helps so many people in so many ways. And that I cannot thank you guys enough for.
Highly appreciate it, Andy. Thank you so much for all the kind words, man.
Anything that you want to leave the people with?
Just that peace, love, and laughter.
That's you've been paying attention.
Yeah, yeah. We're on episode 49.
49. That is it. We're rolling along. We're going to keep on going. We're going to get bigger and better. And I hope soon to actually when the Bearded Babble actually has a studio and I'm not sitting in this tiny little corner of my basement, I actually hope to be able to sit down with you and actually have a conversation.
That'd be great.
And actually roll one up and smoke one and have a wonderful time. And that's what I'm looking forward to.
That would be an interesting podcast.
That will be. And it's going to happen sooner than later.
Yeah, for sure. So everyone out there watching, make sure that you comment down below.
Absolutely. Leave it in the comments. Again, Mario, I cannot thank you enough. Banana Bros, absolutely amazing. We're going to throw some stuff in here. We'll make sure it's all in the video, how to find you guys, the amazing product, the amazing people. Again, I cannot thank you enough for who you are, for what you are. And we're just going to end with the peace, the
Peace.
love, and the
Love.
laughter.
And laughter.
Brother man, I know I was repeating a lot of thank yous, but that's what I really wanted to get across is the gratefulness. Like I said, you're a part of our everyday in this house. That there's always, I think I've got 3 or 4 of them in the house. There's one down here. There's one upstairs. There's always one close by. And like I said, my wife and I know it's kind of like in case of emergency, break glass. Grab one of those. Things are getting out of control. How do we get back in control?
Yeah, I mean, it's super convenient. And again, not only for people with medical conditions, but there's some people that don't know how to roll, some people that just rather not waste all that time doing that task where you could just put a button and it's just done for you. I mean, we got so many things that we have to do in a day. We have so many responsibilities. So why not shave a little time off and then do something like that?
Absolutely.
That's great about it is you're getting the freshest cone because, you're minimizing the oxidation process. So when you break something down, like once air starts hitting it, you're losing a lot of that good stuff. So when you put your nugs in there and it drops directly into your cone, you cut back on that oxidation process. So you're getting like the freshest cone possible.
And the filters really, I love the little filters that you got too.
Those the charcoal filters.
Yeah.
So we're working on a new product with that as well. That I could talk about. So we have these ice cool filters where it's going to be a glass filter like that, where it has a charcoal, but it's a glass tip and it's already going to come on the cone. So it's not going to piece that you have to attach. Yeah. So that's going to be awesome. And it definitely saves the throat. So for like athletes or like comedians, when you're on stage and you want to save your voice, yeah, comes in handy.
That is nice. Always thinking of what's going to make things easier.
Definitely. I mean, that's innovation, brother. Like that's what Will Sasso would say, right? That's innovation, brother.
That's innovation.
Yeah, man. Yeah, dude, we definitely try to be innovative. We're definitely trying to come up with a lot of new stuff. We have one product that we're anticipating will come out by the end of the year. And then we have a couple of other products that we're working on. So hopefully those will come out in the future.
Awesome. Listen, I don't know what I can possibly offer, but whatever I can offer in any way, shape, or form that I can do or help you guys, please know that, like you said, Banana Bros is a family. I consider you family. I hope you consider me family, and not just someone that you need to send stuff to and just be there for. Understand that I'm here for you. You guys have been there for me, and understand that I am here for you. Like I said, in any way, shape, or form that I can possibly help you, please feel free to reach out at any given time. And I'm here for you. You guys, like I said, I cannot thank you enough. Like I said, the boxes are always, it's always fun. It's like, hey, you got a box. I'm like, I didn't order anything. And I'll see Otto. I'm like, these guys.
Yeah, definitely. Dude, everything you do is highly appreciated, man. You do more than enough. Like the way we see it is like you put a little good out there and you shouldn't really be expecting any kind of positive return. It just kind of happens. And you know, when you have your auto on the table, like sure, people are gonna see it. And I'm sure that someone's visited our website because of that kind of whole thing. So it's definitely appreciated and definitely helps. What I was thinking, you were mentioning a giveaway. So we would love to help you with that. So yeah, maybe on one of your pods, you can mention that you're going to give away auto, leave a comment, kind of something, whatever you want to do. We could do a giveaway with that. And then you have Jayden's day coming up. So maybe we could do something with that as well.
Oh, awesome.
To try to build some kind of hype with
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
You guys are just, I'm always humbled. Uh, like you said, like meeting with Donnell and stuff like that. The podcast that I did the other night, we were talking a lot about like what you kind of just touched on. And it's like, who am I? Like, I've connected with so many amazing people. I've connected with people with 10 million followers. I've connected with people with 10 followers.
Right.
And it doesn't matter that it's just amazing people that I've connected with. And sometimes I look and I go, how or why? And you don't need to question. You just need to understand that if you're putting a good energy out and you're connecting with someone that's also has that good energy, just go with it. Just enjoy it.
Exactly. Like human beings are amazing creatures, man. And it's definitely about energy. And you put out that positive energy and that's what you get back. When I started smoking, one thing that it did help me realize was our expectations as humans. That a lot of us have expectations. And that's where a lot of like sadness, stress, depression comes from. Is like you tend to expect something to happen when life really doesn't owe you anything. And as individual human beings, the only thing that any of us really has any control over are our own emotions and how we choose to react to certain things. Like everyone's going to be their own person, and you know, life is always random. So sometimes someone's going to piss you off. The only thing you have control over is your own actions and how you're going to respond to that. And there's this great quote. It was treat people with respect, not as a reflection of their character, but as a reflection of yours. And that always resonated with me because you always have those people that treat you like shit. And you always have that self like reflection, but then there's also the way people view you. And in a moment like that, when you're faced with someone who probably treats you like shit, if you come at it in a peaceful manner, there's going to be people out there that you're not really conscious or you know, viewing the situation. You might impact, and they might be like, oh shit, like, you know, that guy could have escalated that situation, but he chose to be cool about it. And, you know, it might resonate with them. And later on, you know, that's probably where you make a difference, unbeknownst to you. But yeah, so life's interesting that way.
Yeah, no, that it definitely is, and that's a wonderful message. I may actually take some of this and actually add it back into the podcast. We've actually got some good stuff after we start, so this still may be still going at some point. Who knows? It's
Right. Yeah, you get comfortable after you call cut, right?
absolutely. It's but again, that's the whole thing about the Bearded Babble. There are no rules here. It's just whatever it is. We're just promoting good stories, good vibes, good energy.
Right. Those promoted stories. Let's cut to a clip. It's not working. All right. Try
Oh,
next
man.
time. Yeah, that
That's
Rick Glassman guy makes it look so easy.
Yeah, exactly. It always looks easy on that down here in
Almost
my
fun.
basement. And like I said, when we have the studio, then everything is going to be fun and professional. But it's still sitting down in the basement here. It's still fun and professional. So that's the most important.
Yeah. Dude, you come a long way. I love this setup.
Yeah,
I
just
love this setup.
having fun, just trying to figure it all out. And that's what we do. And again, just inspired by so many different people and so many different stories. And hopefully, you know, we're inspired by people and hopefully we can inspire people. So That's
Right.
all we can do.
It's the only true currency in this bankrupt world.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's definitely going back in. Oh man.
Right on, dude. Well,
Again,
I'm coming, man. I'm glad we were able to talk.
yes. I'm going to shoot you. I'm actually going to send you my phone number. So this way we can say whenever you need to text or anything like that, we can just make it a lot easier. I'm just going to do that because, again,
Yeah.
this is family now. This is, and
Yeah,
I'm
for
glad,
sure, man.
I'm so glad that we got this. And if you guys ever get out this way too, if you're ever out on the East Coast out here in Jersey, of course, not today when it's 6 degrees, but if you're ever out this way, I'd love to hook up with you.
Yeah, definitely. Dude, that'd be great. That'd be awesome. Appreciate it.
Again,
Yeah, everyone in the family is doing well. I heard Jenny got some new legs. Was that what you guys were saying on the last podcast? That she was gonna go to the doctor, get some new legs? Like,
yeah, we're all trying to we're all trying to better ourselves and to get healthier and to stay in shape. And it's all you can do. It's all you can do physically and mentally. You just got to keep yourself going. That's
Yeah.
that's a good thing. I've been pointing out to a lot of people when you were talking about a lot of this stuff and dealing with a lot of this stuff. What has helped me lately? Jenny and I watched it the other night, and then we all watched it with Dakota. Stutz on Netflix. The Jonah Hill. It's a Jonah Hill he recorded with his therapist, and his
Oh, I
therapist.
heard. Yes.
Yeah, it's very outside the box. His therapist. He's not a
Mhm.
traditional. He didn't like the traditional ways of most therapists listen to you and then ask you what you think. He gives
Right.
tools, and there are some amazing things in there that I'm using, that I'm finding. Jenny's using, my daughter's even using. So
That's awesome.
I highly suggest checking that out. And again, just if you can find a tool to help you with something that's bothering in your day to make it a little bit easier, then why not?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I mean, again, those are only useful, and we're only here for a finite amount of time. So, yeah, just get as many tools as you can.
That's it. That's it. Again, I know we put out some great stuff here again today. So thank you again for your time. Truly appreciate it. And I can't wait. Like I said, I'm going to figure out, I'm probably going to take some of this after stuff and probably get it back into it. I know there's just so much great stuff here, but give me a day or two. We'll have this all out there, and then we'll be doing another one soon. Hopefully, like I said, in the studio, sitting down. I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah, for sure, man. It was a pleasure. Thank you so much, man. Highly appreciate it.
Again, thank you. I'll let you know when we're going to have everything out. And again, I've probably said it 24 times. I'll say it 36 times. Thank you.
Thank you.
I cannot say that enough. Thank you.
Send our best to the family. Give Jayden a hug.
I definitely will.
Everything, man.
Definitely. A big hug to you, and please to all the Banana Bros and to all the family, man. Again, grateful. Looking forward to doing this again soon.
Yeah, for sure. All right, bud. Stay safe.
Have a great day.
Peace.
Peace.